Good day. This is Stephen Roseman with Reignite, and I would like to introduce you to the Reignite app. This is an app that will allow couples to be able to connect, allow them to send new dates to each other, connect by sending sexy messages such as videos or pictures, just trying to reignite and keep the fire lit in a relationship. Also, being able to find places to go and save them as well, so that users can continue to build their relationship. So let's get started. On the login screen, a user that has their credentials can go straight in. If a user has forgot them, they can click reset passphrase and they can send their email address, and that will allow them to go through the process of being able to reset their password. But today we're going to go ahead and register two new users. So we'll start and we'll use myself and my significant other since it makes it a little bit easier. All right. This may, password does not match. So we'll go ahead and redo that again. It's good. It gives us definite keys of what doesn't work. So when a user is able to submit their registration information, they'll come to the connect screen next. And this is only a one-time thing. So when they come to the connect screen, they'll want to attach to their sweetheart. If their sweetheart is in the system, they will get a success connection alert. If they're not, we will send an email to that or an email will be generated to that user asking them to connect or asking them to join the actual site. For the purposes of the demo, the email doesn't work well, so we're going to use an alert just to say, hey, why don't you join the Reignite app? So we'll go ahead and see if our significant other is already in there. And no, she isn't. And so, like I said, you would get an email asking them to join. So we'll go ahead and come into the app. On the home screen, a user would see this initially, no messages to view, but if they received a sexy pic or a video message, this would become highlighted. And any new dates that are requested or sent to this user would show up here as well. When a user opens the slide menu, they'll be able to go into sending date requests, sending a sexy video. They can check out events. If they have favorites, they can see them. Their requests, their accepted requests, their sweethearts accepted requests. They can check out the news feed, profile, and if they need to log out. Now, before a user is connected, they only have a few things they can do, but that's okay. It gives them a little bit of time to get acclimated with the site. They can go in and check out events and see what's going on and see where they might want to take their sweetheart and see what will be interesting to them. Okay, well, we got a few things we can check out. I've always wanted to take my sweetheart to the Ritz-Carlton, so I'll save that as one of the places. You can come in and you can see where it's located, and I'll go ahead and save it as a favorite. And so we'll go ahead and check out this favorite. And wow, there it is. We have that favorite signed in. A user can go in and also check out their profile. So if they wanted to add a profile picture, they can do so. Sorry about that. They can add their profile picture to it. And it's going to upload all the information as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and, I did it twice, which is probably not the best thing in the world to do, but we'll see what happens after we hit it twice to be able to check the picture. Let's see. So we'll come out and come back to the profile screen, and we still have our image there. So we'll go ahead and log out and add our significant other to the account so we can start actually connecting. All right, so we're back at the connect screen, and this time we'll go ahead and add her sweetheart to it and see if he's there, and he is. So we get a success message. We're able to come into the app. Now, once again, until the full connection is made, those same options previously are still the only options the user has. So what we'll do is go ahead and add Steve to this, or we'll go ahead and get Steve involved so that we can start sharing together. So what should happen? A user should receive a message if something takes place. And there we go. We have a message that pops up. So our baby wants to connect, or my baby wants to connect with me. And wow, there she is. So she sent me an invitation. I'll go ahead and say yes to that. And so from this point, I can go ahead and send date requests. So I'm going to send her a request beachy wear, because I love the beach. And Myrtle Beach will be the place we're going to. We'll go there tomorrow morning, bright and early. And we'll send one more date request for about an hour from now. We'll go catch a quick snack. So casual and Sullivan's. So we'll go to Sullivan's, and we'll also send a sexy pic. Now, for the purposes of the video, the simulator does not allow, or the simulator only uses the photo library. But in the release version, a user would actually use their camera for this portion. But just to show you how it works, we're going to use the actual photo library. So we'll go ahead and pick this as a sexy message to send. And if for some reason you were kind of squeamish before you sent that message to your significant other, you can cancel. But if you're ready to reignite your relationship, you go ahead and click the button, and that will be sent off to the user. So let's go ahead and log out and go back in as the other user and see if we have any information to check out. Okay, so we have a few dates to check out, which is cool. So we can see if we want to go. Oh, wow, we have received a new message. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the new message. Now, the reason why after clicking you receive the new message that you have this here is just to give an extra layer of protection, just in case someone's standing around you and you don't want them to see your message. So you click the message and voila, it's pretty interesting. What's even cooler is this is destructible. So once the user sees it for 6 seconds, it's gone, and that's it. So a user can come in and take a look at their dates and see, well, Myrtle Beach is pretty cool. I want to give to that one, and I'm going to respond to that one and say, love the beach. So let's go. And how about the Sullivan's one? I'm on the way. Okay, so now what we can do now is even check out our accepted dates. So since these are the dates that we accepted, this is what we'll see. So we'll go ahead and log out and go back in as the other user. I believe this is the person that should be receiving the acceptances. So I can go in and check. Oh wow, my baby accepted my 2 dates. So I know that we're going to be going on these dates. We decided to go against using the deny button. We felt as if that could leave negative connotation even if there was a reason why you couldn't do it. Didn't want to leave the stain of just negative dates on there. So we would always encourage the dates that have been accepted opposed to dates that were missed out on. So those opportunities we understand that we may miss as a part of the date collection, but when we see our accepted request, we know what we have that we're going to be going on. And so a user can also go check out the news feed and add something to the collection and say, I love being in a ship, and it's good to have someone that needs you. And that message shows up and it's collapsed, but we can pull it out if we need to. So we're just adding to the conversation. So we can do that. So we've gone through sending date requests, sexy videos. Let's check out the events. Oh, actually, we already did check out the events, but we'll go back in it one more time to see what other events are in there, see if there's something else that we want to save for down the road to take our significant other to, and let's see what else that populates for us. Okay, well, the Blumenthal Performing Arts sounds pretty nice. That's something new that we haven't done. So we'll go ahead and save that in there as well. And we have two favorites saved in for this particular user. So we've gotten a chance to go through the sexy date, send date request, send a sexy video, check out events, our favorites, who's accepted the dates, seeing the news feed, updating our profile as well. So this is what the reIgnite app will start out as, and we'll increase it as it goes along. But that's all for today. I'd like to thank you.